All right. Hello, everybody. Let's see. Yeah, this should be going. There it goes. There it goes. All right. Yeah, my voice sounds fine on this.
There it goes.
All right. Yeah, my voice sounds fine on this.
There it goes.
All right. Yeah, my voice sounds fine on this.
There it goes.
All right. Yeah, my voice sounds fine on this. All right. Yeah, my voice sounds fine on this. All right. Yeah, my voice sounds fine on this. All right. Yeah, my voice sounds fine on this. All right. Yeah, my voice sounds fine on this. Sorry. I was so confused of why it was doing like that. Stupid thing. Yeah, it was like on a repeat for a second. My bad. Stupid thing. I was like, what the heck is going on? It was not stopping that, was it? So, yeah, good to see y'all. My bad. I'll edit that out. All right, so let's go and talk about some things that are taking place, shall we? We can either start, this is open mic night, is how we're going to do this. But we're either going to discuss the, we're going to either discuss world news, or we're going to discuss the Secret Service being confronted, because apparently there's an entire video to that. By the way, does my voice sound okay to y'all? Just let me know in the comments. Write it out if you don't mind, if it's kind of like, hey, it's too loud or something like that. But yeah. Got on my spicy pajamas. Let's go. Okay. Does now? Yes. Awesome. Great. Let's keep it that way then. So, you're fine now. Good. All right, let's do this. So which one do y'all want to go into discussing about? Y'all want to discuss some world news topics, or would you like to discuss about, where is it? The Secret Service. Secret Service. All right. So Secret Service it is. Let's bring that over. Let's watch this video real quick. So this is just a little quick peek at what this is about.
This is exactly what you were doing today on the call.
This was an assassination attempt. You owe the people answers. You owe President Trump.
All right, so as you see, she was confronted with this, of why she wasn't talking and things like that. So let's go and see the full part of it, shall we?
What were necessary from you, very disappointing in your leadership. I have called for your resignation, and I would rather you resign tonight or start answering our questions right now about the death threat to President Trump and allowing him to go on stage in Pennsylvania at a time when he'd already been alerted that there was somebody with a spotter, all these situations already identified an hour before, and you let him go on stage without the knowledge of him, the team on the ground, and you put him within less than an inch of his life. So resignation or full explanation to us right now.
We kept trying to get our questions in, and he never was running the bomb. It was not an event. The director, he was nearly killed. You leave an hour out, you had a suspicious person, and at 5:51, according to the timeline of your deputy, you identified a potential threat. And then at 5:53, you told, or someone told, that the sniper, that he was there. But can you give us an explanation? Why would anyone allow the president to go on stage when you know that you've got a potential threat and you've got snipers that are trained on it?
So I don't think that this is the floor that had this discussion.
Well, you hung up on. We're here. You cut out the meeting short. Well, we can find a place to go right now.
All right, we try again. This is the
We'll leave with you then. No, we're going with you.
Oh, yeah. I'll keep playing it for right after this. So she's definitely like she is. The people were asking her. They said, hey, here's a timeline. You heard at 5:51 a threat was mentioned. 5:53 they seen the threat, and it was according to her deputies. And she acted like she was open for hearing discussions, and then it was as this woman over here got into it with her, it was a detailed questions. And I think that's what really pushed her away, because she was like, how do I sit here and say that we knew about this for a long time and did nothing? So, what's AAR stand for, if you don't mind me asking? So, I don't know why she was there. Apparently, I guess to give, Secret Service, showed them where to be and things like that while that event was taking place. So, they shut down when it talk. Go back to Pepsi. Yeah, so apparently she worked for Pepsi before, so that's why some of y'all are making that type of comment there. I was wondering how he got the ladder there on his bike. I was thinking that it was a ladder that was already attached to the building. So, if there was a ladder that he actually leaned up against the wall, my thought would be sitting there saying it was pre-planned, with putting it into the area long time before. So Homeland Security is doing their investigation. Oh, yeah? Let's go. Good to see you, Cajun. Thank you for letting me know that. All right, let's continue on and see if anything else was asked in this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Afghanistan veteran.
Go ahead, sir.
No concern.
You answer the United States. I'm going to tell you the answer to us. The answer to us. This is exactly what we were doing today.
This
It's
was
called
an
Stonewall.
assassination attempt. You
We
owe
did
the
nothing.
people answers. You owe President Trump answers.
Go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she isn't going to answer anything.
Running, but you cannot hide from
To the
us.
people of the United States. You're the head of the Secret Service.
You owe answers.
You owe answers to the Senate, to the House, to the President, the past President, and you owe answers to the people of this
The
country.
president should have this for the protection, for crying out loud.
Just like that.
Well, that's good of that. Yeah, so let's see what you kids are saying on things. Let me exit out of all of that. So let's see what I missed. You missed where we were just showing where Senator Blackburn, where she was being confronted by many others. Senator Blackburn was confronting United States Secret Service Director. That's who she was confronting. So yeah. Yeah. Blackburn, she was the woman in the blonde hair. She was the one that was sitting there saying at 5:51 this, 5:53 this. So she was giving a lot of things. So you're fired. This really isn't fair to her. There hasn't been time for an investigation, and anything she said could be speculation. That's a fair point, Tyler. I appreciate that comment. I don't know who y'all are on the TikTok side, so I guess this will just be new ground to learning things. But I do agree with that. You know, an investigation does have to take place, and it's going to be months, you know, to saying things. The only thing that I will say that kind of makes people feel better is if the director of Secret Service, if she would have said, hey, look, I get you're concerned. I'm right there. I want answers. I want to find out what happened if what someone said at 5:51 that actually took place, or hey, did they accidentally give the wrong time? You know, was it part of someone that is on the team who dropped the ball and messed this up? Were the police in Pittsburgh, were they supposed to be looking at that extended area, or were they supposed to be there just for traffic control? I think if you say those things back, I think it helps a lot better. And I think if you sat there and said, hey, look, we're talking about not even a week into this. We need like a month, and then you can start asking these very hard questions, and we can answer you, because we'll start to have somewhat of a good ground of answers for you. So yeah, I'm with you on that. So now here comes the next type of thing, is that when you do wait a month, you're going to have where, like just Rex is saying here, you're going to have where people sit there and say, is it a cover up now? So that's always going to be up to the discussions when you don't answer things right away. So it's kind of like a dang it. Well, I won't say it that way. Dang if you do, dang if you don't, you know. But yeah. Clay Higgins, Chiefs. Let's see. I'm still Tyler here. Did anyone figure out the membership here on YouTube? It should be working now. So let me see if I see it. Does anybody else see it by chance? By the way, just letting you know, somewhere like right in here, you'll be clicking on the live. If you're not there, you don't see it either. I'm not seeing it at all. Not like I did the other night. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I see it. I saw it. Looks like it's up and working from your app. It's on your home page at YouTube. I see it. Hello. Nice. All right. So Tyler, go to my homepage and see if you see it on my homepage. It should say join. So Good. I appreciate that, brother. She could have been advised to not comment at all. Oh yeah, most definitely. There's a lot, you know, and Tyler is correct. Is when it's under investigation, you don't answer a lot of things. You got to know, you got to learn how to take the heat. That's a big one. You got to know how to take the heat, though, because you will have this. And if she was ever to be seen out in public, she's going to have a lot more heat than just what Blackburn did. A lot of other people are going to be asking a lot of harder questions. So, yeah. What'd you say? I clicked the box that looks like $1 next to the emoji button. Did that help you at all? Anything there, Chloe? So it is going to get nasty because it's going to be a while until we get somewhat of answers. Yeah. Sound quality is great. Thank you so much, Jolene. Yeah, something just with the record option. I might need to just get a software that just does, you know, screen record and do it that way. Thank you, Jolene. I appreciate it. Amazing husband you have. So, all right, let's check out some world news for a little while. I'll look at that. Does the green mean you're a member? Yes, green means those are the people that are members. So subscribing is free. Subscribing means that you're going to get the alerts. And when you click on the join, that means that you are, you still don't see it, Tyler. Tyler, if you don't mind, can you send me a screenshot? If you're in Discord, could you send me a screenshot of what it looks like to you? And tonight when I get off, I will message YouTube and let them know. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Yes, Susan, you could do the exact same. Take a screenshot of what you're seeing and doesn't, you know, what it looks like from your phone. When you like hit the $sign, show that. And then also, you know, like when you go to my page, what it looks like on that. And if you do go to your computer, does it say anything different? So I appreciate that if y'all do that. This is great. Now I can watch when I'm tired and not wake up and something else is like, oh, I know, I hate that for you. All right, let's move through and have some discussions. Thank you all so much for those who are wanting to subscribe, as well as those who send anything. So I appreciate that. Let's see, what do we have? Let me bring up the other chat. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to deal with that. Give me just a second. Yeah. All right. There we go. All right. You're on the iPad. Sue, are you seeing it? You don't see the option either. If you can take a screenshot, and if you're in my Discord, send me that if you don't mind. So, but yeah. Wild Week. Back out of chat, scroll all the way to where you can see the description under the video and click the join button. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can see if it's there for you. So that's how it looks on my end, if you're curious. Is it's right underneath the description and it says join. And then the other thing is that is if I do it. Jolene, thank you so much for sending in the gift. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, if you've got it on desktop, then you got the little money symbol. You click on that and you got super chat and then super stickers, and then you have the membership. So, but yeah, hopefully we'll get that figured out for y'all. Thank you so much again, Jillian. I appreciate that. Let's see. That's pretty cool. The way it said it underneath. That's cool. All right. So let's see. I did love the Amber Rose speech from last night. Yeah. Seen on Android. I have an Android and X out of chat, and it's right there. Yeah, it seems like it's something with Apple type deal. I found it. It works when you load YouTube in a browser window, and the YouTube app is different. I think it's something with Apple that's going on, but I wanna see if there's a way to get that fixed on Apple, because I know there's a lot of people that would love to. All right, let's go and take a look around at some things here. Toronto had some flash flooding in the area that took place. I wasn't aware of that one. And let's see, what do we have here? We have a fire. It's an outdoor fire. Forest fire, military base, 80% contained, so that's good. That's good, and as well as overnight rain, so that's good news. We also have 2 fire tankers collide with heading to a blaze. So let's go through and check this story out. See if see what we have here. So, all right. We have 2 fire tankers collide while heading to a blaze. 7 firefighters in total were injured, sadly, when 2 fire tanker trucks collided while responding to a large blaze in York, Pennsylvania. Officials said that the crash occurred between 11 p.m. on July 12th. So that was 5 days ago, or no, I'm sorry, 6 days ago, because we are after the midnight hour on the East Coast. New York said in a post on its Facebook that 5 members sustained injuries ranging from some minor bumps and bruises to some being a little more serious, but none of the injuries were life-threatening. That's good. Let's see what else. Been discharged, so that's good. Very long night. They reported that the 2 tankers were reportedly shuttling water between a fill site and a warehouse, which was reported shortly after 6:30 p.m. The paper said the tankers were resting off the westbound lanes. Line broke glass strewn throughout the intersection. So the building was added onto in sections. All right. So the building is a total loss, by the way, despite the efforts of 19 fire companies. The cause of the blaze is being sought. Okay. So what else do we have? Let's see what y'all are saying in the comments. Let's see. Said he was in the hospital at his age, may be a problem. Oh, if you're talking about, yes, Biden. He has been released. The White House gave an official announcement, report, however you want to statement. Gave an official statement that said that he was returning back to the White House and that it was minor, basically an upper respiratory is what it was. So, but yes. Yep. Oh, he's in Delaware. Okay. Okay, I thought he went to the White House. I appreciate that. D's now dropping in the kitty cat. Let's go. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for sending that gift. Can I track helicopters? I can. I can. There's something in particular you're looking for? Are you looking for military? Or are you looking for your average police helicopters and things like that? I think he wants to take a good, long, hard nap. I do. Yeah. Yeah, these are too cute. I love it. Let's go. I love how it stays there, by the way. And everybody sees it in the chat. By the way, I totally missed this one. Tim, by the way, sent in $5. Thank you so much. The 5. Let's go. Thank you so much, Tim. I greatly appreciate that. I apologize for skipping it and throw rocks at me. Yeah, he's playing hooky. I'm used to that game. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that helped is giving a thumbs up on the screen. So, has things calmed with Russia? Haven't heard a lot about the situation in a hot minute. So, if you're talking about, let me bring it over. You talking about with Ukraine, or you talking about with Yemen today? So, because there is two things that are going on. So, there we go. Man, the screens are bright. So, yeah, I can track those helicopters over there, Kristen. So, you said in Tucson. Let's see. I see this one. But that looks to be heading back. And that one is an Airbus. So that's medical. So you said weird activities out there. So I'm wondering if this is what you might have seen, Kristen. Let's go, D's now. Appreciate throwing in the vibes. Let's go. What? Tyler, just subscribe to the War Deadpool community. Team Spicy, let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Actually, you can pause the live video. What? Oh, yeah, you can do that here. And then you hit the live button. You come back into the future or the present. So... was it fake about Russia using a bounty on the American fighter jet? I haven't heard that one. Man, so much news goes around. Saw something on TikTok about Putin and 50 children rescued from Ukraine. I have not heard that one. MPL for wildfires is at 5 starting tomorrow. Thanks for letting me know that. They would fly around late and multiple times. Huh. Well, I appreciate you letting me know that. But yeah, according to this, the only helicopter that I'm seeing is this one for medical. So, on to this. I guess I can do it this way. Let's just pull up marine traffic. Let's go that way. Russia had an old tanker. If you watch my video on YouTube that I released today, that was maybe 6 minutes long or something like that. I discussed how on there was a Russia old tanker that was supplying to China that got hit by the Houthis off the coast of Yemen. Now, if you're not aware of who the Houthis are or anything like that, just let me know. But I think a lot of y'all are coming from my TikTok page. So, but yeah. So that took place. And then Russia ended up sending in, I don't know if they were warships or what they wore. They wore, for their navy. Did come through the Mediterranean, went through the canal, and they are now somewhere in the Red Sea is where they're heading at. So, anyone see the meteor over New York City? Yeah, keep asking that question. I want to know about it. As far as the news of this type of stuff, we can check and see if Ukraine's got any announcement. Obviously, you're going to see all these bombs and things like that are here that do take place. And I guess one thing I'll say is China and Belarus are training together, which is what warranted the Global Hawk to watch this area. And for those who don't know, I'll say it a couple of more times through the next few days. This area is owned by Russia. So the Global Hawk was watching here, watching all the way down through Belarus and all the way down into Ukraine. So yeah, I'd like to see pictures of it as well. And then the rest of Poland, they had a lot of flights that was up, a couple sentries, a couple tankers that was, out there, obviously refueling something more than likely. And that training, I don't know how long that training lasts. I don't know if it's like a week or a couple of weeks or what, but yeah. Eventually, after that Belarus and China training, we'll see it kind of chill down. So yeah. Yeah, that's correct, Linda. So off of New York, there was a meteor that came down and apparently shook some houses and things like that, but no one has records of any meteor. No footage of it. So back to this. Let's see if we see any announcements. This one coming from Russia says that the Russian Ministry of Defense claims 33 UAVs and 10 naval drones were destroyed near the occupied Crimea, whatever. Overnight, two more UAVs over the region of Russia. Do we have anything else in news? That was just a minute ago that came out. Let's see. Germany will have military aid for Ukraine next year. That is next year. Are they projecting that the war is going to be going on for another year? Oh boy. That's a lot. What's up, Mr. SNS? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Shocker. You ain't joking. So, yeah, the only thing that takes place over here on YouTube, once in a while you got to click the live button and put it into the live. But yeah. Do helicopters normally disrupt car radio signals? I mean, depending on what height they're flying at. Sounds like y'all got something going on over there with those helicopters, Kristen. So, said it lit up Statue of Liberty. Huh. They got any videos of that? So, is there a movie plot? Let's see. What do we have here? You know what I got a giggle out of? So I wasn't live at all. I was working on making videos. And I went to go check on my wife, and I heard my voice, and I was like, I'm not live. Yeah, I'm definitely not live if I'm here. Like, what's up? She was in there watching the rewind from the other night of my YouTube video. So, but yeah. You haven't seen any just reports. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you. Would much rather be on a live stream here instead of on TikTok. Yeah, I do. I really do like it here better. So, I can speak more. The only thing that I dislike is not being able to at people real quick. So is the old dude in the hospital. He's out, and he was sent to his home in Delaware, and he just has a upper respiratory infection. It's really mild, and the reason why it's mild is because he took the you know what. So but yeah, what's up, Mike-ness? So not fond. Yeah, you're not fond of the comment things. It'll work out. We'll get it all figured out. Right. We got 81 watching. It's kind of late. We'll get some more people eventually in here. The more and more it goes. More, the big thing is once I actually get to where I'm good at this. I do like YouTube though. I do. I like that if there's an issue going on, I can write them and they respond back immediately. So like there's an open chat. So like 24/7 open chat. So but so were they lying about the positive? No. They weren't lying. That actually he did test positive for it still. Let's see, what do we have here? All right, let's do it this way. Let's go and check everything. And let's see, do we have any of that? We do not. Do we have any question marks? We got some red stuff. Mongolia, what is it? At least 24 killed in a water-related accident in Mongolia. There's the news there. We have Russian Federation malfunction shuts 1 of 4 units at a Russian nuclear power plant. I think I heard something about this. So that, yep. What do we have here? Climate change. Y'all know how I'm feeling about that. Switzerland's melting mountain glaciers revealing long lost dead climbers. Oh wow. So I guess so let me understand this right. So they climbed on the mountain at one point in time, but because it's been melting due to climate change, they're exposed. So does that mean they were climbing during climate change and then nothing happened and then climate change happened again? Is that what happened? Someone fill me in. Like, is that how climate change works? Like I could sit there if you said, like, hey, we found, someone from the Roman Empire days, or something like that, but, to that you found some lost dead climbers, and it's because climate change of a melting mountain doesn't really suggest that. Not in my head. Let's see. Unexploded World War II bombs found near a railway bridge. Oh man. I bet that got scary. Y'all ever see those magnet fissures? But yeah. Thank you. It's Val. What's up, Linda? Community, but I'm in my mom's YouTube because my husband's in mine. That's too funny, Linda. You're going to be called Linda from now on. But yeah. Man, yeah, those magnet fissures, especially when they go around military bases, the stuff they find. What do we have here? 4 injured. Chemical incident with 60 firefighters on the scene. Where is that at? In London? What other thing? We have 30 students in wherever treated for food poisoning after lunch in school. All right, then. Oh, what's this? Space incident. Oh, boy. What do you got to say, kiddos? Daylight fireball meteor may have rattled parts of New York City and New Jersey, according to NASA. Stop yawning. Look, I'm tired. On the eastern side, it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, I got to figure out how I want to get this chat lit up correctly, but yeah. Let's ban mosquitoes. Yeah. Yes, they find crazy stuff with those things. The word, anyone. Oh, I didn't see it. I saw it was discussed, and I was like, oh, I hate being so critical of somebody, but was it seriously that bad? Was it like nails on a chalkboard or something? No sleeping on the job. Oh, it's about to happen. y'all sloped comments. You kids. Traffic I never really care about, but let's see, what do we have here? Public road accident in Spain. 5 people hospitalized after a dramatic bus accident in a Spanish highway tunnel. So, let's see. We don't have any nuclear stuff going on. That's good. Waiting for one day that to show up. What we have here on the plant stuff. Breakdown of energy supply systems. Russians Federation. Russia says false alarm behind massive power outage in the south. Of course, it's going to be rain stuff. I don't know if I want to click through all this. 40 dead. Hundreds injured after heavy rain in eastern Afghanistan. 7 people have passed away in a flood-related incident. Death count is now at 90 down there. What do we have all the way over here? The Philippines, we have 1 dead, 2 missing in southern Philippines due to flooding. By the way, apparently Toronto was flooding. Anybody knew that one? Am I the only one? F-35 escorted out aircraft. Oh, snap. Where at, Speed of Sight? Have a big brownout in Louisiana. Did you? Really? So for those that are like, hey, what's a brownout? It's where something gets on the power lines. So it's not like so you get the power that goes out and flickering, things like that. But yeah, interesting. So, how big of an area? Let me search that. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. As of July 17th, had almost 4,000 customers out in Louisiana due to a... Interesting. Let's see if I see any news on it. Of course, they don't want to talk about it. But yeah. It was on the news, but not much info released. Yeah, I wonder what was on the line. That is a large area. If it was something, like 100 people or whatever type deal, you could sit there, blame tree limbs and all that. I don't know. I wonder if something down at y'all's substation, if something was going on down there. Man, you're making my head think back to being a lineman days. They're attacking linemen in Houston. So that happens all the time. Y'all know, like, I'm a real nice person and gentle giant, but when it comes to lineman talk, I guess I'll just flat out say it. That guy's got to grow some thick skin because it happens everywhere. When I worked in a not too far out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I would go into Atlanta, the stories I could tell you that happen. When you go down to Alabama and you go to the outskirts during the hurricanes that would come through there and drops a lot of their I can't think of the type of trees that was in there. That sucked, but yeah. That one was that one had some stories, but yes, yeah. I mean, think about it for a second. If you are walking, a lot of linemen, we work at night, right? So Teresa, yeah, I seen your question. Sorry, I see it now. It says to join. It says $5.99. Yep. It made me pick two options, by the way. Just get the one that's just the $5.99. So, but yes, thank you so much, Teresa. I greatly appreciate that. But so think about it this way. So you're without power. You're hot. You're sticky. It's flooded. Probably stuff's ruined. Okay. And to join the membership over here, you might see it. Depends on if you're on Android or Apple. So, but there should be like a little $sign down there. But so think about it this way. You're on Apple, I guarantee you don't see it. There should be a button somewhere that says join. But do you see a money symbol at all? So does when you click on it, does it say membership or anything like that? Or does it just say super chat and super stickers? Yeah, so hearing the stuff about the fentanyl, that's some investigation type stuff. Because I'm going to sit there and ask the question, why are you taking water from random strangers? Like, I have on the back of my truck, we had so much water to supply us for days. So if anybody ever came up and said, hey, I got some water for you, we have our own. Okay, so that's interesting. So Susan, so you're saying on my live you can't see it, but on Steve's live you can? That'll be a game changer if that's correct. So yeah, I don't know if I believe that guy's full story. So, but again, I'll read comments after I make this statement. So here's my thing. So if you're walking around, a lot of times you work at night, and the people, they see a flashlight moving across, they're hearing, noises out there. They get annoyed, they get pissed. They come and walk up to you. It happens. And then you might be driving through the property lines and things like that. It's not unheard of somebody to come out there and be like, dude, you're tearing up my yard. I just put these bushes down. They're pissed. They're mad. It happens. But the water and the fentanyl, my argument to that is, why are you taking water from someone? Like, I just never did, especially if it was opened. And it makes me wonder, like, is someone not wanting to work? I hate saying it, but yeah. The other thing is that, sorry, I get sidetracked looking at the chat. The guy, so here's the thing. When you first start out, and this is the first time you see the episode, something like that. And it's the first time you see something, man, you run through, you tell everybody, you're telling the president, the president comes walking by, you with his wife, you're telling his wife, I can't believe these things. And they go on and continue on walking, and they're having a giggle because they're like, yep, he's new. So he's a grunt. But yeah, once you've been on the job for a few years, you quickly learn that, like, oh, there's just sometimes you run into someone who is bothered with you walking on their land, or sometimes you just meet someone that is mentally unstable. So yeah. Let's see. Teresa said, subscribe here, $5.99 on YouTube, and also TikTok subscription. No. Does it really say TikTok subscription? I wish it gave you a TikTok subscription. So that'd be great if I could bundle the two together. If it says that, I need to correct that. So let me see if I see anything like that. Yeah, I see Discord alerts, and then another Discord for the members chatting. Members only live chats, early access to new videos, and then member shout out. I don't see the TikTok, but yeah, that would be cool if I could bundle the two together. But let's see. Hey, Susan, do you mind sending me a screenshot of Steve's to where it says join, but then when you come over to mine, it doesn't say it? So yeah, YouTube's alert seems to work pretty good if you have their alerts turned on. So the story pops up every time there's a big storm and lots of power outages. Yeah. So different actors and area, same plot. I'm on Apple and it's only super chat and no join option. Okay. Yeah, I think it's something going on with Apple. It just may be because I'm new. All right, let's see. What do we have in other news? Earthquakes. They happen. Let's go on with the next thing. What is this? Russian Federation gas explosion. Huh. Russia, you got a lot of stuff going on down there in that area, don't you? Got your crickets out here. Thailand fights alien fish. Measures to control the African black-chin tilapia. Coral bleaching detected in waters around Taiwan due to heat wave. Hold on, I'm going to come back to the alien thing. Okay, so get off my page. So these black-chin tilapia swarm in the waters wherever. On July 17th, they've notably consumed a local fish species, including the mullet, which have visibly disappeared. The Department of Fisheries have taken measures to control the spread, which have caused considerable damage and impact on the fishing in Thailand. As of July 17th, the director of the fisheries reported that the black-chin have been present in Thailand since 2017 with a wide-ranging outbreaks in central regions by early 2024, including Bangkok, blah, 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 blah. Outbreaks are currently being detected in some areas, 9 provinces. Okay. So I guess that is whatever this alien thing is. Where's the alien part? Said on Tuesday that he has been continuously aware of the issue and addressed it as a national priority. The fish, previously known as has recently lost this distinctive color. It is considered a problematic species due to its rapid reproduction and tendency to consume other aquatic animals, making it potentially harmful to the local ecosystem. It just looks like a bluegill right there. What's the problem with it? Just a hungry little thing. So She Bubbly said that she was able to get hers on the iPad Safari browser page. Oh my gosh, it did it. Wait, what did I miss? What did what? I thought I dreamed it. Wait, what did what? A friend of mine stocked his tank with them. Swim at your own risk. Yeah, that's the story there. I was hoping for some alien type stuff, but no. I was left disappointed. Gun stuff down in Heavy gunfire blast in Sudan's capital. Okay. Police in Kenya used tear gas to break up a new protest calling for the president to resign. That's in Kenya. At least 70 killed in a militia attack in the western Congo area, by the way. They bite. Seriously, no joke. Those little cute little things. SUV drove into Old Faithful with 5 hospitalized. Man. Can't believe that. What do we have here? Haiti's main port closes as state of an emergency curfew extended. Now we get to the fun stuff. Animals and things like that. Raw milk, cheese, linked to a French whatever outbreak. That sucks. I guess don't drink raw milk from the French. An animal attack here. A man was hospitalized after a bear attack in northern Italy. I'm too tired. Northern Italy. SNS making me stay up all night. That's what happened. I know he came in here just to do that. Be like, you got to stay up tonight. New video in July 13th released. New video with the president being attempted assassination. Is that what you're talking about? He chose the bear. Where are you seeing that? I mean, like, is it just now, like, it come across X or anything like that? I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking. By the way, I'm looking over at X, and I do see the former Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and President Joe Biden reportedly had an intense phone call recently, which involved Pelosi flatly telling Biden that if he continues to seek a second presidential term, it could damage the Democratic Party attempt to retake the House in November and even make them lose the Senate, with her further telling Biden that polls show he cannot win against former President Donald Trump. Biden is said to have then gotten defensive, stating he has seen polls which indicate he can win, with Pelosi asking Biden's advisors to get on the call and show her those polls. She mad. She real mad. Okay. Let's see. Anyone know how the 2-shot are doing? Wait, what? Who's the 2-shot? Video of the guy walking around beforehand. Oh, yeah? That's interesting. Yeah, I would like to see something like that. Anyone know how the 2-shot are doing? Oh, yeah, SNS, you got called out on that. Can there be a vote? Yeah, you'll vote for that. Treason is still a thing, right? Yeah, saw that. At Trump, where one died. Oh, yeah, oh. The 2 others who were shot. Now I get what you're saying. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So let's see if this has let's see if I can bring this over for y'all.
Very strong person.
Richard Jenkins reacting to the news of his friend David Dutch coming out of a medically induced coma. The 57-year-old ex-Marine was shot twice at the Donald Trump rally over the weekend, hit in the liver and in the chest. 50-year-old Corey Comparator lost his life shielding his family from the gunfire, and 74-year-old James Copenhaver was also taken to the hospital. We're told Dutch is a regular at the VFW in Lower Burrell.
I saw the videos and all the news and that on Sunday morning and just couldn't believe what I saw. And I was like, oh my God, my friend's hurt.
Jenkins tells me Dutch is a mild-mannered guy with a heart of gold. He made it back from serving our nation, now recovering after being injured here at home.
He served in combat in Desert Storm that was pretty bad and went through that okay, but he's here at a peaceful rally and gets shot. So it's,
Hold on, I gotta pause that. That statement is so true. That somebody goes into a combat area, doesn't get shot, comes home to America and gets shot. I recently had one of my friends that it happened to him, to where it wasn't exactly like a bar, but it was, a late night restaurant open that was getting robbed, and he got shot. So, but yeah, crazy what takes place. So, and then also, this is another thing that was brought to my attention, just a side note. I tried making a video on TikTok and it just didn't go viral. Maybe one day it will. But you have where these soldiers, just so that y'all know, anybody who hasn't served or doesn't know anyone who does serve, they're always soldiers. And so when something like this happens and they attack even a former president, it's an attack on the nation, is the way that one of the gentlemen described it to me the other day, and it's so spot on to exactly that. And they're dealing with PTSD, they're dealing with a lot of issues, and what I hate out of all of this is, well, obviously that, but another thing that I hate is that all us civilians, right now we're in a rapid pace of, what's the next big thing? What's the next big thing? What's the next story? What's the next story? And we move on. Well, sadly, I know that we'll probably forget about this attempt on Trump within a week. I really do. I've shown my videos on TikTok of how fast people have become not interested in the follow-ups. And so what I'm getting at is all these civilians, they move on. All these soldiers, they do not. It's going to take them longer until they move on. So if you know someone that is serving or that is a veteran, I definitely highly encourage you just to stop in and say, hey, what you've been up to and things like that. Just have a conversation with them to check to make sure that they're doing okay. And that saying hey to them, how are you doing, goes a long, long way. So, yeah. All right, let's listen to what else he has to say.
I don't know. It's kind of mind-boggling.
And the message from his friends here at the VFW, your chair's waiting for you.
See you soon. See you real soon. Want to buy you a beer? and just shoot the breeze.
And the Associated Press reporting that they briefly spoke to one of Dutch's family members over the phone this week. They said, please pray for the victims and for Mr. Trump. Reporting live in Lower Borough tonight, Tom Garris, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
All right, hold on. I see where Tyler. Okay. Tyler also was bringing up, talking about the other thing that took place where you had a guy in a ski mask who showed up with an AK. He got arrested. Another guy who was homeless and he was wielding a knife, and they just took him out. So, but yeah, those things just recently happened at the RNC event. So, but yeah. Yeah. You know, one thing is, I was watching a video today. There was this guy going around using his First Amendment rights to go into hospitals and police stations and record. And when the police asked him, what are you doing? He was like, oh, it's my First Amendment right. And they were like, no, you're on federal ground. He was like, oh, I'm a journalist. And they were like, oh, so you have any ID? And he was like, I don't have to give you my ID to show that I'm a journalist. I just, I recognize as a journalist. I get it. You're twisting the words of the Constitution is what you're doing. Those people I cannot stand, because those people are the reasons why there is more laws made that become more stiff and more problematic to being an issue for the rest of us. So I don't get it. I'd love to have a conversation with someone like that and be like, are you just wanting more laws to be created? I mean, is that what you want? Is that your end game? Because you're really not doing anything in there. All you're doing is trying to piss off people. So, the other thing is, I'll sit there and I'll see people walk around and be like, oh, I can go to a park with a gun and stuff. And it's, why? Oh, well, because I can. And it's, but why? Well, I'm using my, Second Amendment rights and all of this type of stuff. And I'm like, this is why they sit here and go into areas and they're like, yeah, we're ripping, we're putting laws into that. So, that was, I don't know what, where that one was at, to where the guy was recording. But he is a jerk, and he's on a rampage, throughout all of America. I've seen him in a good 5 different places now, doing crap like that. And, but yeah, it's because he recognizes as a journalist. So yeah, was it Milwaukee? So, but yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for, this dawn of age to where we're gonna wake up one day and it's gonna be like, yeah, we're changing the Constitution. What do you mean we're changing the Constitution? Well, we got to make it a lot more wordy and stuff, and you're going to hate it for your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, and things like that, because you know what it's going to do when there's more laws created. So, yeah. I agreed, Born. And that is very much true. I hope I didn't make anybody feel that way. Most, like, more than 99.9% Second Amendment people, they are not that way at all. Not that way. It's just, someone gets a knucklehead thought and they'll go and buy an AR or whatever, and they're like, I can do this. I'm allowed. They just want attention. And then they see a video's made off of them and they're like, oh, I need to do this. Need to do it more. I want the attention that their father never gave them. So laws are passed to create criminals. SDS syndrome. Oh man. But yeah. So yeah, sorry if I made anybody feel that way, being like, we're Deadpool is like hardcore against. No. No, I'm not at all. So I'm against people trying to make the laws harder and harder. So let's see what is going on in Argentina. There's that dengue case down there. 520,000 cases in Argentina. Let me say that again. 520,000 cases in Argentina. Give me a second. Because I want to show y'all something. Just to give y'all an idea. All right, so let's take Argentina. Bring it up over here. Yeah, I guess you could look at it as, maybe a third of America or whatever. This is a true size of our countries. So, for instance, you take Argentina up to Greenland. This is the size of Greenland. But yeah, I like doing this to show certain things like this. Anyhow, though. So, but yeah, 500,000. I mean, that's insane. Could you imagine like how many states does it cover? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say 10. Could you imagine 50,000 people in your state having dengue fever and all that? Man, that's a lot. Yeah. Seven balloons by number. I need to make a video on that. It is totally fine. What they did is those balloons, I guess I might as well tell you, but I need to make a video on it. So a couple of them came out of New Mexico and they ended up launching up that way. One came across the Atlantic Ocean and through Florida and then launched up that way. And then some from Mississippi and Alabama, Louisiana, and they launched up that way. And then when the hurricane came through, they actually separated out. And I was like, okay, now they're going to go on and do their thing. After the hurricane went up to Toronto, they got pushed right back all together. So yeah, they are all weather balloons. So unless you believe that weather balloons are something as of different. So, and that's totally fine if you do. So, let's see. It's a lot of infected skeeters. So thanks Rex for saying that. There's 46 million down there in Argentina. So yeah. All right, let's see. What do we have here? A man survived being attacked by a bull shark in the Florida Keys. The sharks are mad about something. Let's see, what else do we have? These are our fires taking place. We're used to this type of stuff. We've seen it much worse last year. You know it's coming. Dun, 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 dun. what is this? A cyclone? Tropical cyclone 3. Okay. That's really it on that. We can go check out some flights for a little bit. What are you kiddos talking about? You two are talking back and forth. What y'all do y'all's think? Hold on, I think it just filtered out some comments. So because I see where speed of sight responded to SNS, and I didn't know what it was about, so actually I still don't know what it's about. I'm going to the beach next weekend, maybe shark fishing. Oh snap. And I haven't been deep sea fishing in a while. I'm just looking for anything strange, different. Y'all notice that one guy who came in acting like he knew about flights. Y'all see him acting like he knew about flights, and he was like, "Hey, why don't you follow RCH?" Were y'all into TikTok today with that? Is Milwaukee going crazy right now? With what? With the convention? Oh, yeah. So, it was a creator I'm not a fan of. Because he does so much fear-mongering. And did you recognize who it was, Christina? And I was like, good grief. And he kept saying it over and over again. He was like, why don't you put the filter on for the RCH? And I'm like, because they're nothing. Like, they never are anything. They're transport, you know? But they're tankers and things like that. You know, I can just throw it on the military and I can see a lot more out of this. But yeah, he's a fearmonger. He's one that probably would see a C-17 and make people be like, oh my gosh, breaking news right now. There's a Boeing C-17 that's heading into Spain. Now, this is a big thing, and it's probably taking a big object. He's that type of person. But you liked my response. Do you know he gave me a follow after that? Yeah, I look for the needles in the haystack, not the Common Core plane. Oh man. Yeah, I told him too. I was like, doomsday planes happen all the time. That's why I blocked the guy. I'm probably gonna go back and block him again. So Javante has 12 more days until he gets out. So I saw one of those planes with the big round thing on top. Oh, a Century. Let's go. Where'd you see it in person? So, word. Oh man, those doomsday people, they kill me. It's up, run. Like, chill down, bucko. Bet you did the same thing when you saw, you know, like the short bus that you usually take and the longer bus finally came in and you were like, oh my gosh. Two short buses came together. They're coming after me. Run! I'm used to the short bus coming for me. I'm so looking for Gervonta to come back. Yeah. Is that one of those NASA planes? Sorry. The sentries. No. Sentries are up for crushing the radars to where you don't know what's going on. It takes a minute till like some of y'all start laughing, like the response to be given to me. So, well, yeah. It's like, do I need to double down with that comment, or did I say something horrible? There we go. Russia heading out of New York, by the way. Came over, was it yesterday? Came over? No. I wonder what they came for. Had to find the emojis. Yeah. I don't know where they're at. Yeah, I appreciate that, Will. Yeah, Javonte's the extremeness. I'm the one on the middle ground. So, but he's not like a bad extremist. He is. He's one that gives the like he's not afraid to sit there and say that this is World War III. Me, I'm like, I have my definitions, you know. But yeah. But yeah, it'll be good when he gets back. So there's not really a lot of news people I see anymore on TikTok. It seems like I'm the last of the breed of it. Or am I wrong? That's what I look forward to both. Yeah. What's up, Dirty Dan's detailing? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I don't really look. I know that like one of the people that I liked, he got into the TikTok shop. So, yeah. And then, trying to see what else. Morton Rebel is saying my comments ain't making sense. I'm going to bed. I knew what you were trying to say. That's why I didn't read them off in order. Because if I would have, you would have been like, you better not. Yeah. What? Have a wonderful and blessed night, SNS. Thanks for being in here, brother. So, but yeah, I do think I'm gonna head out as well. Well, I'm glad that my voice sounds better. That's good. So I do hope that everybody has a wonderful and blessed night. As I always say, do not live in fear, because if you live in fear, you die several times in your life. If you do not live in fear, you only die once. That being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed night. Thank you so much for being in here. Take care. God bless. Thanks, everybody.